morning, but my internet had completely had an aneurysm. Had a
Now I'll
damn
show you to
heart
your
attack for a
quarters.
minute there, so
You're
it
going to
cut
be
my live
sharing
stream
space with
out.
your fellow apprentices.
So sorry
You'll
about
meet
that,
shortly.
but yeah.
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours.
Alrighty,
Please try
I
and be
just joined your
considerate of
broadcast.
others.
Oh, College of
Now
Winterhold,
let's
nice.
go back to the Hall of the
Yep.
Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
I enjoy the College of Winterhold quests. I felt like the ending was a bit abrupt, but I thought it was really cool. I liked becoming Archmage.
I know, same. Yes, we are in the College of Winterhold. Ready, lady, come on. Thank you.
Initially, you'll be learning from
Still has
Tolkien,
work,
one of our
Raccoon.
most esteemed wizards.
Is Maribel a marriage candidate? Can you marry her?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm just curious. I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool to have like a mage character and like a mage spouse.
Yeah, I know, right? That'd be lit. Okay, I've got boots. I might end up de-enchanting the iron boots of Harling and putting that on these boots. It'll destroy the item, but won't destroy the enchantment.
Yeah.
But first I gotta find out what an enchantment table
Tolkien is
is.
likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on.
I always end up going to Dragon's Reach, because I know that there's an enchanting table and a alchemy station right next to each other.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna take a break from that and go to Dragon's Reach. And do that enchanting so I can get that, so I can have a full set of, you know, wizard, maid's clothing.
Yeah. I know there's a bunch of enchanting tables and stuff within the College of Winterhold, but I know for a fact where the ones are in Dragon's Reach, up by the court wizard. The guy who won't stop talking about the conflict that's going on. It's very annoying with that when you're trying to enchant stuff. Man, for a game that came out in 2011, it looks so good. It always takes my breath away.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, I would love to get the VR mode. That'd be lit.
I was watching some gameplay on the VR today. It's because I watched a little bit here and there, but I watched a couple of missions done on VR. It's neat. It's really cool.
Yeah.
What is that little skull in the middle of the enchanting table? And it looks like a troll skull, but I'm just not quite sure what it is, because it's not large enough to be a troll skull. I don't know. There's probably lore behind it or something. I just don't know what it is. It's interesting.
That's not the easy.
Boots of fortified carry weight.
No, I changed it. It's maid's boots of fortified carry weight now.
I might be like a couple seconds behind. Yeah.
Yeah, you are. And craft.
That's a decent enchantment, but keep studying. You've only scratched. Surface.
Yeah, the carrying capacity is good, especially when you're a lower level.
Yeah.
Because your stamina isn't that high, so your carrying capacity is relatively low. But once you hit higher levels, it's like, alright, my stamina's so high, it's not really needed as much. It's good to have, though, just in case you're in like a Dwemer ruin and you become over encumbered.
Yeah, I'm on a disenchant. Yeah, one of those. I should still have that. Okay, yeah. So, that, so yeah, I had to make sure I had that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. She gave me both of them.
Yeah. A couple of things.
Somebody's watching my stream right now. Don't know if it's you or not. This just now popped on my screen saying someone watched it.
Yeah, I've been watching it, so I don't know if it's me or someone else.
Yeah, no, same. That's what I'm saying that for. But anyways, welcome to the stream. But dude, I might email Bethesda and ask them, hey, can you put in the arena from Oblivion into Skyrim? I might just ask that, hey man, put it in, trust me, it'll be so amazing, people will be buying the game again. Like, trust me.
They'll just tell you to wait for Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh yeah, screw that, they put it in now.
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple of years before that.
Exactly.
It'll be really cool.
Yeah,
it'll be cool when we start seeing more trailers for it. That'll be really neat. Because all we have now is the 15-second trailer.
I haven't got to watch that trailer just yet.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really disclose a whole lot, other than, I mean, from what I know about the landscape and everything, Hammerfell is definitely a good, good guess as to where it's going to take place.
Yeah, but like you said, it would be cool if it was in Elsewell, like you said earlier today.
I can pretty much guarantee you it won't because of the terrain.
Yeah. Now what would be cool is if they make it black moss. If they put black moss in it.
Oh yeah.
That would be tough. The home of the Argonians.
Jazargo, he's one of my favorite followers, besides Lydia, of course. Yeah. Jazargo actually doesn't have a level cap, so he can level up to whatever level, like if you're level 200, he's level 200. He's a good follower, he's pretty strong. He's a little arrogant, but he's good at what he does. He's a pretty good mage. What are we waiting for?
Just arrived here. No idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you?
Yeah, I mean, magic is interesting. It's really powerful. I mean, once you get the whole like enchanted clothes and everything, and you start really upping your magicka, it can become extremely powerful.
What should I do? I think we should learn something practical, or safety should be more important than anything.
Safety, yeah, safety is important. I hate to sound like, you know, a noob, but it's kind of true.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical.
Even though
with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective.
Yeah, they don't like it because they just want to go and cast spells at each other.
Yeah, they want to
That's how you get someone killed.
Yeah, I know.
I'm surprised that there's only 4 mages learning right now. You, Jazargo, the Dark Elf, and the Nord. I forget their names. You'd think there'd be more. I know in Skyrim, magic's frowned upon, especially by Nords. But I feel like there should be more people, you know, it's such a, I don't know. I feel like a lot more people would be fascinated. Maybe they're intimidated by the college. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there should be at least 10 or 20 more students here.
Yeah.
Now, cast the ward spell.
one of my first playthroughs, I had a female Khajiit mage, and she was pretty cool. She was pretty powerful, and this was like maybe my second playthrough, so I didn't know as much about Skyrim. I'd played through once or twice, just a little bit here and there, and I didn't know that you couldn't marry a Khajiit. So I got Jazargo as a follower, and I was like, alright, this is cool. And I was wearing the Amulet of Mara, and I was never able to marry him, and then I got so frustrated I googled it, and when I found out that you couldn't marry a Khajiit or a High Elf, I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh,
Wait, you can't marry Khajiit or High Elf in this game?
Nope, unfortunately no.
Then how the heck can you marry an Argonian, but you can't marry Khajiit or a High Elf? Like, what the heck? Like, come
Yeah,
on,
you can
man.
marry
That's
a
pathetic.
couple Argonians.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. You should be able to marry a damn on High Elf or damn on Khajiit if you can marry them on Argonian, people like that,
Yeah, and one of them you can have as a follower.
Like, especially an orc.
Yeah, there's a few orc marriage candidates.
Yeah, no. I married one on one of my 360 characters, I think it was.
Yeah.
I married a hot orc. I'm serious.
Orc ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, that door would have just completely smacked you in the face. And Tolfir doesn't care. He's like, you know what? We're going to Sarthal.
Yeah. But, my game kept messing up on me because I had the Ring of Hossein on. And I kept going to my area and the game kept glitching on me and making me transform into a werewolf while I was on my horse. So just kept, my horse just kept riding around and I was still on it as a werewolf. I said, what the heck's going on here? It was hilarious, like, I'm serious. It was hilarious. I don't know if it was a glitch or what, but Hossein would make me turn randomly into a damn werewolf. At just random times, like, I couldn't control it. It was hilarious. Yeah, even when I'm inside of a town, it'll just, well, I'm a werewolf now. Might as well get out of there.
Guess I'm a werewolf now.
Yep.
I had a werewolf Nord. His name was William, and it was really cool. I went through the main quest line and I did the Dragonborn, and I found out that there was a glitch that you can do with a follower, and you can equip like 16 or 17 amulets of Talos. So your shouts are unlimited, and I could just cast shouts left and right, one right after another. There's no cooldown time because I had used an exploit. And it was crazy. I would just keep casting Unrelenting Force while I'm doing Slow Time, while I'm doing, Dragon Aspect, calling Odahviin, and then it was just so broken. I get why they put the cooldown time, because if you get rid of that, there's no way you can be stopped. And there's no way you can be stopped really as is. It's difficult to, once you get higher up. But this exploit, it was just so broken. It was cool though. When I first found out that was the thing, that was years ago.
Yeah, I say it still is a thing, because again, Skyrim, Bethesda never got rid of some of that crap.
Yeah, I actually read that the glitch when the giants hit you with the club and you go flying into the air, Bethesda had actually patched that. They had, in one of their patches, they fixed it completely so that wouldn't happen. But fans got so mad because they liked that. They like that glitch, that they actually, in another update, they made it so that that glitch still happens, just infrequently, which I thought was kind of funny, that they actually listened to the the people who play their games, and they were like, hey, we want this glitch back. Yeah, the fans, they wanted the glitch back, and Bethesda was like, alright, if you want it, we're gonna make it uncommon, but...
I remember that on 360, like, every time I died from a thing on a giant, it would just fly me up there, holy crap, that's awesome, man, like, it was lit, like, I just, boom, I'm dead. I'll just start doing cartwheels in the thing on the sky, just dying, and be, it's lit.
Join the Skyrim space program.
Yeah, no, And the guy pretty much flips too. I tried to find the orc on the part where the course, I forgot what the actual mission's called. But it has to do with the course, and I pretty much he went in and got killed by the giant, and I could not find his body. I searched because I was wanting his armor and stuff. Yeah, I just could not find his armor. I said, well, so much for that armor. I wanted his armor and his weapon and everything. I wanted everything that was on him, but I couldn't get it. Dang, Top Tail, he's walking kind of weird at this mountain right here.
He's sliding down that mountain. Yeah, the very first time I found out the glitch, I was I was playing, and I was right before you go to Bleak Falls Barrow, and there's a giant camp there. I walked over, a low level, I was maybe level 2, and I was like, oh, I can take this giant. Well, you know, that's what everyone says, and that's after they've killed the Riverwood chicken. And I decided to attack a giant where I got flung in the air, and I had Uthgerd the Unbroken as my follower, and when it reloaded the save, she ended up getting launched in the air by the giant, and I never found her after that. I never found her body. She just completely disappeared. She was dead somewhere, probably up in, you know, probably hit the moons and fell back down because she was launched way up into the sky. Yeah. It was great, though. I just paused and I was laughing for about 3 or 4 minutes. Just woo, she went flying. Wow, look at that view.
Oh, dude, look at that beautiful, beautiful, sexy view right there.
That goat that was running around, little guy. The snow looks so good in this.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's snow, it's really hard to mess up, but it's just little things.
Even the flakes, snowflakes, oh my god, that looks good. Like, holy crap. Looks like real life. Like, dude, imagine that in VR mode. Like, holy crap.
Oh. What would be, I just thought of something, this would be completely, like, super immersive gaming, is, so it's snowing outside, you're doing Skyrim VR, you're standing outside in the freezing cold, and you play Skyrim VR while it's snowing, because you would actually feel the snowflakes hitting your body as you're playing in Skyrim when it's snowing, and it'd be like, whoa, this is super immersive.
Yeah, no, that'd be hilarious.
I feel like that would be an interesting experience.
Yeah, no. I might actually do that too.
Yeah, next time it snows.
Yeah, next time it snows and I have places VR, I'm gonna take it outside. I'll be okay, time face coming. Ding. And everybody in my neighborhood say, what the heck is he doing? I'm playing VR mode for PS4, Skyrim, the best game in the whole planet, and ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Oh yeah.
The college will always look after
I like
you.
that
We look
dark
after
elf,
our own.
though. I like the dark elf mage.
Yeah, I like dark elves. What's funny is the whole like lore between like how the Dunmer became, you know, the dark skin and the red eyes. You know, they were the Chimer, and then Azura, they were messing with the heart of Larkin after the Dwemer disappeared, and Azura was like, okay, I'm going to punish you for messing with that heart that I told you guys not to, and so she turned him to the dark ash skin and the red eyes. But really, I think that the Dunmer are better looking than the Chimer were. So it's like, did you actually damage him, Miss Azura? Because, I don't know, Dwemer, or not Dwemer, excuse me, the Dunmer, I like how they look, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, excuse me. I've been in school for about, what, 5-10 hours? I've been in school from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., so it's quite a long time for school today.
Yeah.
And half of that school time I was trying to figure out, we were trying to figure out where I could get me a new laptop at.
Well, you know, nowadays laptops aren't hard to find. Yeah, I found out like just recently, probably about a week or so ago, that my computer is actually twice as fast as I thought it was. I thought I bought like a pretty medium grade PC because I do a lot of like PS4 gaming. I do PC gaming here and there, and I found out I could easily support Skyrim. And I was thinking to myself, okay, do I buy Skyrim for PC? And I was like, no, I play thousands of hours of Skyrim as is. You put me on PC with all the mods and all the stuff you can do, and I will never see sunlight again. Like, like, oh.
Yeah, you might want to be careful on that, dude. You don't want to play Skyrim too dang much, or it'll break your mind.
You know, people have played Skyrim a lot more than me.
Yeah,
I've seen people with... The most I ever saw was 7,000 hours. It was on Steam. And I thought it was a fake picture. And it said the person's Steam account and everything. And I have 7,200 hours on Skyrim, which is the most I've seen on any game. It's the equivalent to... geez, 7,200 hours. That's probably... Now, I'm not the greatest mathematician, but... it's months and months and months.
Combined of playing 360, PS3, and PS4 Skyrim, it'd be about 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah.
That's how many times I played it. Because I've had it for quite a long time. Made so many dang accounts on Xbox 360. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm serious. Like, I made about 50 saved locations on my 360, like about 50 or more. A lot more on PS and some on PS3, and now a lot on here on PS4.
Yeah, I've done every race, I've done every quest line, I've done every guild, I've done everything in the game, just never in one playthrough. And I always love being, because there was a couple where I didn't, like after Unbroken, I would just run off and, you know, join the Dark Brotherhood or, you know, go to the College of Winterhold, Mages Guild, and, but I always found that becoming Dragonborn was always my favorite part. You know, that was always my favorite. Of course, the main quest line is going to be, you know, not everyone agrees, but the main quest line is, you know, the best. And I don't know. There's something about it. It's just a lot of fun being able to shout dragons to the ground and light them on fire with your fire breath.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna check out my YouTube channel real quick and see if the video, if you can actually hear yourself, then make sure.
Oh, I can hear it on my TV.
Okay, so
and
you
yeah,
can hear
I
your own
can
voice?
ever
Okay.
so faintly hear myself. Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't
Whatever
have
the
to-
issue was with my headset, or whether it's a PlayStation or what, it's fixed now.
Okay. Just wanted to try to make sure that way everybody could hear you.
Hello,
So we
YouTube.
don't make the same mistake yesterday. Because we could not hear, because I couldn't even hear you in that video this morning.
I actually started doing Let's Plays here and there. I started actually playing Grand Theft Auto 3, and I got about halfway through the game, 'cause I adore that story. That game is so good. And I was thinking to myself, like, I had like a couple subscribers, and you know, it was hardly anything. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, all right, I don't do it anymore. I don't even really consider myself, you know, I started, because I only got probably 20 videos in. But it's one of those things, like, I wasn't bringing anything new to the table. You know, there's so many people who play GTA games that they do such a good job on it, and they do such good playthroughs. It's like, I'm not doing better than they are. They got millions of subscribers. I got 3. So, I was like, okay, well, you know, I'll just watch their content and stuff. And,
Yeah, I got
same thing
58
with Elder
subs
Scrolls.
now.
Oh, there you go.
I did have 57, but now I have 58.
What? Ah, yes. You. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just
My one friend and I, the one I was telling you about the other day, that him and I could sit and talk about Elder Scrolls lore for hours. He was even debating on making a mini-series of him and I just talking for hours about the Elder Scrolls lore, and I was telling him, I was like, oh geez, you know, people are gonna see, like, exactly, you know, wow, this kid's got no life, he spends all his time doing Elder Scrolls lore. Well, that's not true. Well, it kind of is, but you know what? Because him and I would sit and we would just start, like, we'd bring up one topic, and like, for instance, we'd be like, oh, so how about that Tiber Septim? And next thing you know, we're talking about, you know, Daedric gods and all sorts of stuff, and him and I would just go on for hours and hours about stuff, to the point where my throat would be dry. We'd be talking about the lore so much. And I don't know, it's one of those things, like when I first played Skyrim, because I played Oblivion a little bit when I was younger, but playing Skyrim, I played Skyrim a whole lot more than Oblivion, and then I started learning about the story more in Oblivion and Morrowind, and I didn't I knew that I was going to get into it, but I didn't expect to get into it as much as I did. It really just pulled me in, and then I started learning about all the other stories, and I played Oblivion recently. I'm probably gonna do Morrowind. I gotta get it on PC, because, you know, they don't have it on PS4 yet. That would be awesome.
Yeah. I got it on original Xbox.
Why in the world would this be sealed off?
Yeah.
What is this place?
Now I'm thinking about probably doing some videos on 360 on Oblivion, but I probably have to buy the Xbox One version so that I can just record the videos. I'm not sure how.
Well, you can record on record on PlayStation.
No, I don't have Oblivion on PlayStation. That's the thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. For some reason, I thought that they had it on the.
So yeah, I gotta figure out how I gotta try to get me a game capture card so I can record videos on 360. Because I don't know if there's an app on 360 where you can save your videos and crap. For sure there ain't.
They made it significantly easier on these consoles. Click of a button and you're recording, or you're live streaming, or you're, you know, doing whatever. It's really cool.
I swear I felt something rather strange.
Sidic Order has really cool robes.
Yeah, no, they do, don't they?
I'm afraid I. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Sidic? Come on.
Felt something rather strange. Well, you know, we are in a Nordic ruin, so oh, that thing just fell right on top of him. He's just unfazed by the Draugr attacking him. Oh man.
What just happened?
And then he gets in.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Sidic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Sidics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time.
I remember when I first did the College of Winterhold playthrough.
Now, please do be careful.
Me personally, I'm not a big fan of High Elves, because I just think, not really High Elves as much as the Altmere Dominion and the Thalmor, I just think are complete. They're really stuck up. But I did do a High Elf character, but I didn't want to do a mage, because it was like, okay, you know, everyone does a High Elf and they play as a mage. So I went and I did, I think it was an Orc. It was an Orc. And because I wanted to do something that was completely, like, an Orc mage? What? And I remember building him and then doing the College of Winterhold and completing it, and I was like, whoa, okay, I'm super duper powerful, and I'm an Orc. I'm a mage Orc. And it was pretty cool. I did a High Elf character, and
mage,
I think I did Dark Brotherhood or something.
Orc mage. You had it backwards.
Sneaky Orc mage.
This is simply fascinating.
I mean, it completely goes against, you know, what their race's special ability is and everything. But that's one of the, you know, that's one of the things I like doing, is in doing characters that may be a little different. Like, the character I always play as in Skyrim is a Khajiit spellsword. And I mean, there's not a lot of mages in Skyrim in general. I mean, well, there's necromancers and stuff, but as far as official mages, especially Khajiit, and you know they're good for stealth and stuff like that. They make good thieves. I wanted to do spell sword, and the build I use is a spell sword Khajiit. And it's really fun. I enjoy that build a lot.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at it. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at it.
Dude, oh yeah, I love Oblivion though. Not as much as Skyrim.
Oh
but
yeah.
You know what I mean.
Oblivion was awesome.
Yeah, the one good thing about Oblivion, one of them was the arena. I just love playing.
I do remember the arena, and you versed that orc. He was like the super powerful guy. But
he was also if y'all have never played Oblivion, it's pretty much when you fight, when you play in the arena, you pretty much fight a vampire. He's pretty much a half vampire, and Neville knows it. Oh, okay, get out of here. Oh, Jesus. I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah, I remember fighting him, and I played at my friend's house a lot when I was younger, and I remember he had a sword that was really OP. Oh, jeez. Yeah, a sword that was really OP, and I went out there, and even with that really good sword, it still took a while to defeat him. He's a pretty powerful guy.
Oh crap.
This is the only problem with a mage build, is the close quarters.
Yeah, no, that's the only problem. Oh crap. Good then, this is not good.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting terminated here.
Terminated. It's a really bad Terminator impression. We gotta work on that. Oh yeah. There is a rare occurrence that I don't know how the spawning goes for Draugr and as far as what they wear and how they look, but there's a chance that you'll get female Draugr that have beards. It's just really interesting to see female Draugr.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Beards.
It was weird. Oh, okay, got rid of all the Draugrs. God, I almost died.
It's a close call.
Yeah, I know. That is definitely the problem with mages. Close quarter combat.
Yeah, that's really the only issue.
Yeah.
Is I mean, magic is mainly a ranged thing. I know that some are up close spells, but majority of it is ranged.
Yeah.
Especially in destruction. I mean, that's all it is ranged.
I can't remember if I'm doing this right, but I hope I'm doing this thing right.
I always found these puzzles a little puzzling when I first played, but like now I can pretty much recite them like the back of my hand. Because at first I didn't know what I was looking for, this and that. I remember getting like a little frustrated because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And then when I found out, I was like, wow, that's not hard. How did that mess me up?
Struggle right. This ain't good.
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Both messing each other up. You did level up, so you could put some into maybe health.
I put more in Magica.
Yeah, that is true. You never have too much Magica.
Ain't that the truth? I really didn't need to level up though, 'cause if I didn't level up, I would've died.
Yeah.
That's one thing I like in this game, is that whenever you level up, you regain your health, all of it.
Mm-hmm. I remember in Oblivion you had to find a bed.
Yeah,
you had to sleep in order to level up. Morrowind, I forgot how it went. I think it's similar.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, I think it is similar. Well, I remember because I played the game, and that's it. So I'm not for certain. But apparently now you can actually put you can actually, oh, what? How did that just kill me?
Oh no.
How the heck did I just put that on kill me, man? That's bullcrap. That's bogus.
Yeah, it's oh, I hope it saved recently. Yeah.
Yeah, it saved okay.
In that load screen a little bit ago, they showed the dwarven armor. It's just how crazy detailed the Dwemer made their armor. Well, anything Dwemer, but especially their armor. It's crazy. Their stuff is always fascinating. I think it's like partially to do with there's a lot of unexplained things with the Dwemer. I think that adds to the mystery of them. I doubt they'll ever, tell us what's going on. I doubt Todd Howard will go out one day and say, "Hey guys, by the way, here's where they went. They're actually in Oblivion." There's so many theories as to where they went. They could have been cast in Oblivion, have their own realm. There was one person who said they could have been cast forward in time so far that their technology would actually be considered primal. The Dwemer stuff being considered primal is, you gotta cast them really far ahead. And someone said the 5th era. It's like, I don't think by the 5th era they'll be more advanced than the dwarves. Because the 5th era, there is a chance that the 4th era might be ending with the defeat of Alduin. There's a chance. I'm not sure whether it'll happen. It's one of those things we'll have to wait and see. The 5th era might start with Elder Scrolls 6. It might be hundreds of years in the 5th era. It might still continue into the 4th. Because it usually changes with a major event. And, I mean, killing Alduin's pretty major. Well, not really killing, because, it's kind of awkward with him.
But I still can't see how the heck that thing killed me though.
The rune.
Yeah, I still can't see how that thing killed me. No, what's the struggle? Things are tough.
Oh no. Yeah, coming out of nowhere. He's a very restless guy. Ooh. I like the ancient Nord weapons. They look cool.
Yeah, no, they do, don't they? Yeah, I really need to stop reading on their laws. I never really bothered much. I just tried to learn as much as I can for the games. But now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna look it all up, find out more
Oh yeah,
about
there's
it
so
and
much
stuff.
that happens between each game.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it all up and stuff.
There's a lot of really good YouTubers out there who do a lot of lore videos and stuff, and they have so much knowledge on it. That's where I learned some of my stuff. A lot was just reading a lot and watching stuff on them. But there's just so much. There's so much to it. It's awesome. Hey, coming up here, there's gonna be a rune. Make sure you don't cast a spell at it and kill yourself, or at least save it before you do. Last thing you need to do is have to go through all that again.
Yeah, no. I got rid of it. I strayed away from it this time.
Yeah.
Well, it reminds me. I do need to save this real quick. Alright. There we go.
Yeah, whenever you go to save, I always get this
Oh!
a little screen that it's on the PlayStation. It shows like, hey, you can't look at what he's looking at. I don't know why it does it for the saves. It's really weird.
Yeah. Holy crap, dude, I just about died again.
Yeah, hey, watch out! There was a rune there.
Yeah. I didn't even see that rune there until it was too dang late. I was like, oh crap, I need to use my potion really quick as fast as I bloody can.
Yeah.
What the?
What's your view on the Creation Club content? Have you heard about that?
Not really.
It's not paid mods. They're very big on saying it's not paid mods, but it sort of is at the same time. They don't affect achievements. They don't do this. You can still go through the game. They're freshly made mods that it's essentially like DLC, but they're smaller aspects. Some of which are a little silly. Some that are pretty cool are like weapons, and there's the house mod I have that I use that's really good. And a lot of people are against it because it's like, hey, well, why are we paying for this? And I kind of look at it as like almost like DLCs, like buying Dragonborn or buying Hearthfire. It came with a whole bunch of credits for free, so that didn't really bother me. And there was a house that came up, and I think I remember talking about the trophy room and stuff, and just the house itself was so cool enough that I was thinking to myself, hey, I will get a lot of use out of this house. So I have that, and then it gave me, like, there was a couple for free and stuff. But what's neat is they don't affect achievements, because they don't actually affect gameplay. Well, they affect gameplay because they're essentially mods. But it's not to the point where you're just getting, it doesn't make it easier to get achievements. And they're neat, but some people are against them, some people are for them. I'm kind of, maybe they should give you a little more if you're paying for it. But then again, it's really, are you going to use it? Because some of the weapons and stuff that I got with the credits left over, I never used. They're just on my trophy room.
Yeah.
But they need to do like huge DLCs if they're going to really impress people with the stuff. Because a lot of it now is just little small DLCs here and there. Weapons, houses, characters, followers, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I'm not I'm not against it, but at the same time, I kind of think, well, maybe they should give you a tad more with it. Except for, of course, the house mod, because that was just that was the reason I wanted to actually get some at the Creation Club, because it was so good. Jarek Galderson. I probably chopped that name up. It's a it's very Nordic. Very Nordic name.
Ooh.
Oh. Down to battle axe. It's a good
after
one.
this, I'm going to Falkreath, and I'm going to buy me a house.
Yeah.
How much money do I have? I got 4,403 gold.
It's not quite enough.
How much is it? I can't remember.
It's 5,000 to buy the plot, and then everything else is more, but you need to buy the supplies and stuff.
Yeah.
But it'd be still good to work your way up to Thane.
Yeah,
In Falkreath, I haven't done that in a while. Oh yeah, I remember how to do that.
This is simply
It's just like a couple of missions, you help some people out. It's relatively simple, because the Jarl's looking for a Thane anyway.
Amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Yeah, I cut my thumb today.
Uh-oh. What'd you cut it on?
I cut it on a desk and stuff. I was helping my teacher move the desk around and stuff, and apparently I cut my thumb on a little bit. Pulled some skin off of it and stuff, and plus I had some blood on my pinky. Don't know how it got there, but I had to end up using sanitizer so that way it wouldn't, my finger wouldn't get, you know, infected.
Yeah, no, you should be alright. Oh, word wall. Ooh, boss chest. Lots of good stuff in there.
Yeah, I got a staff of Fury.
Yeah.
I might de-enchant that and re-enchant another staff with something.
Hey, I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
And hey guys, those y'all that are watching this video right now, the stream, what are y'all's thoughts on the game?
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim... Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
You back?
Alrighty, I'm back.
Looks after your little group, yes. Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovered
Oh, it's the Archmage.
I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Oh, I got another thing in the staff. Yeah, the staff of Mage Light.
It's not a very efficient staff. Cast a Mage Light. Guess it's not horrible.
Next time.
You know what? I need to unlock Soul Stein so that way I can enchant my own staffs.
Oh yeah. At what's his name? The Dark Elf. I forget his name. Can't believe I'm forgetting it. Could you imagine being the Archmage, just sitting here and talk to this guy who just found this weird orb? He's like, oh geez, what's going on? And then he hands you a staff. He's like, yeah, here you go, thanks. And then you just end up dropping a bunch of boots and a dagger and just walking out of his office in his room, and he's just like, alrighty.
And I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Oh, okay,
you
that's
require
awkward.
assistance.
This orc guy. Grumpy
I know
man.
what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. All right, then.
Uh-oh.
You there. I have questions for you.
Okay, no.
You
I
were in
don't like to
Sarthor,
go.
yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
Nah. The
What's that
Thalmor.
put? Maybe or yes we did. I just haven't found out it's Mage.
Maybe.
I know full well
Exactly.
that you have.
Just be a prick to him. He's Thalmor.
Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns.
No, it's my business because we're the Thalmor. We poke our nose in everything.
I
Something
just
was
matter
discovered
to
in Sarthor
you.
that was significant enough that Tolfdir...
Yeah, it's none of your business. This is the College of Winterhold's business. You're, you know, they're a neutral party. And Thalmor has no
he's a
business
guest.
even being there.
Thank you for your...
He's a guest.
Yeah.
You may go now.
I'm not even a Thelma. I might be it on
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
Well, yeah, you're a high elf, but it doesn't mean you're a Thalmor.
Yeah, no. Might need to go to Riverwood to what if I'm correct, in order to do one of the missions in this you have to be level 10? I guess for the Dragon Ball quest or something like that. I forgot what quest it is.
It's Dawnguard.
No, not the Dawn God, it's for the Dragonborn quest.
Dragonborn you have to complete,
Yeah, no.
Dragon Rising, I think.
Oh yeah. You gotta complete the part with the Greybeards too, I guess.
Yeah, it's something like that, I think.
I'm not sure, I better try it out. I don't see any of the cultists here.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
there's stuff
responded
for
right
Dawn
to me.
Guard.
Might consider
And here's one
Yeah.
of the guys from Dawn Guard.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
You there. We're looking for Dawn Guard members. Slaying vampires.
Killing vampires, where do I sign up?
Yeah.
He's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Hey, Raccoon, what should I do? Become a vampire or no?
I prefer joining the Dawn Guard. I don't like being a vampire. I like the Dawn Guard. I think they're pretty cool.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I don't know if you can actually marry Serena.
No, unfortunately no.
There was a mod for you two though, I know that for a fact.
Yeah. They have that on PS4 where you can
do you
marry
know
her.
what Ingrid Bell is?
Who?
Ingrid Bell.
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
It's a tomb that's down here. You really don't remember, do you?
No, not off the top of my
Ingrid
head.
Bell. Yeah. It's for this claw right here. The core claw.
Oh, gee, yeah, it's, I haven't done that. I haven't been in the
I need to find out
ruins in a
where
while,
it's at so
yeah.
I can get what's inside.
I currently have all the Dragon Claws, but most of them I got so long ago that I don't even remember. I just remember Nordic Ruins and then finding them and fighting the Dragon Priest and stuff. For a second, I thought you had said Inigo, and I was like, well, you mean the follower? Yeah, I know all about him.
No.
That's a mod.
Ingrid.
Yeah.
I want to know where it's at so I can go into it.
Yeah, I don't remember where it is off the top of my head. There's so many different Nordic ruins.
I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
There's way too many to keep track of.
I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection. Returning to High Rock,
Oh
my
man.
shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible. Don't set anything on fire, all right?
I already killed this guy.
Kesh will tell you more.
Oh god.
He's the Kesh is the Khajiit. Khajiit guy wants you to inhale the incense. Some skooma. Ooh.
He spits crap at me like, what the heck, man?
Yeah. It's gross. You looked down at him to loot him, and I saw your, saw this green stuff around your character, and I was like, ew. I know what that is. It's gross. Well, it's way over there.
Yeah. I like the crabs in here, dude.
Mud crabs.
Yeah, when you get into the soul stuff, you actually get to make stuff out of them,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, there's armor and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, Whiterun is always really pretty.
Yeah. Oh, reminds me, I gotta go to Falkreath. Oh,
Yeah.
Raccoon, why'd you let me forget that?
Gotta become Thane.
So how was work today? Long and hard?
Yeah, it was alright. Not a whole lot happened today. It's a pretty normal day. And tomorrow's Friday, so there's that.
True.
I guess today's Friday.
Yeah, today is Friday.
And then the weekend, woohoo! Party it up.
I can take you to... Where do you want to go?
Party it up as in I order a pizza and play Skyrim.
Yeah, no.
I'm not doing anything this weekend. Past few weekends I've been really busy, but not this weekend. I plan on doing absolutely nothing.
Those y'all that are watching this video,
Need something?
I'm not gonna be doing YouTube for a whole week next week.
You ever met one of them cats?
I'm gonna be offline playing Skyrim for the whole week, just binging it. So, yeah, just be ready for that. Yeah, I tried to record a video last night, like instead of live streaming because it messed up. I tried to record the rest of it, but didn't end up that way.
Oh well. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you would see it.
Oh no. The quest that the guards are talking about reminds me of there's a meme I saw the other day. And and the playthrough that, well, the character I have now, I chose the of course it's always a dragon. The character I chose or to kill at the end of that mission, I killed Bobus. And I took the runeful axe, and the meme had said, it had black, white, Hispanic, male, female cartoon skulls, and they were all normal looking and stuff. And then it said, it had this one at the end that was like hideously deformed, and it was like people who choose the runeful axe over the Mask of Clavicus Vile. And it's just like, alright. I always choose the runeful axe. Not because it's good, because it's not a very good weapon, but because it looks good on the weapon rack. It's like, no. It does like 20 points of stamina damage. It's really not that great.
Yeah, I got your letter. I'm the mage.
It's you. Yes, well, now we'll see if the stories
I'm the
about you are
mage.
true. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean
I'm not
things
gonna
up.
sit idly by when a dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Jarl Balin.
Execute every last bandit. Spare no one.
You're Balin. You're Bogworth?
Yeah, Jarl Balin more like, 'cause he's OG.
Yeah, that's truth. I'm tired. Excuse me, sorry about that. What time is it?
1:10.
1:15. Well,
You're from the future.
right around 2 o'clock, I'll end the video in the stream.
Alright. Yeah, 2 in the morning is, it's my equivalent to probably 9 or 10 at night. Because I'm usually awake for most of the night.
Yeah, of course. You stay up all day.
I sleep for most of the day because I work into the night, and then I'm up all night, and then I sleep, then I wake up in the afternoon and go to work. Come home at night. 'Cause 4 to midnight's my favorite shift. That's what I do now. Well, close enough.
Why is it your favorite shift for?
I just like it. I love being up at night. I don't like waking up early in the morning unless I'm going hiking. It's weird because I will go months without seeing the sunrise, and when I see it, I'm like just blown away by it because I never see the sunrise. By the time I'm awake, it's usually noon to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So whenever I do wake up really early to go hiking or something, and I see the sunrise, I'm always just amazed by how pretty it is because I don't see it that much. You know, I'll go a lot of time without seeing it, and it's weird. It's weird how that happens. Like, whoa, so that's what it looks like. Sunsets I see all the time, but sunrises are a little different. Did that necromancer back there have moon sugar on him?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. The finest moon sugar.
That'd be cool if I could make skooma in this game.
Yeah. Smoke skooma, hail Sithis. Do you smoke skooma or eat it? I hear that you can smoke skooma. You eat moon sugar, you smoke skooma, but you can also drink it.
I want to drink
like
it.
It's a potion, so you obviously drink it.
2, 1.
Skooma.
I think it has to stam. Yeah, we chose 25% stam.
I love the culture of the Khajiit. That's one of the things I really like about them. I mean, I just, their whole race is really fascinating to me. That's why I play as one. Because I think they look awesome. And just the fact that, you know, their whole story with them, that's really fascinating. And their affiliation with the moons and, wow, and their recreational drug use.
Oh, that hurt.
That's part of their religion. It's almost like Rastafarian. You know, it's part of their religion.
Yeah. Oh, you guys, if y'all have the Elder Scrolls Online, add me online. And also, when you add me, we can play Elder Scrolls Online, and I'll create a new crew. Just really my guild's trash right now because everybody ended up leaving. And the person that I wanted to be my second command, he ended up leaving, so, and taking all my gold with him. I gave him my gold in order for him to help us buy a house for the guild, and he ended up taking all my money.
Oh no.
Yeah, I gave it to him specifically to help us pay for the game, for the house. Nope, it is the crew, it is the guild, and takes the money with him.
That's so rude.
Yeah, no.
Never should have come here.
Where are you?
Uh-oh. Watch out, there's some low-level bandits you had to kill. I guess there's still a couple more running around. Ah, man, it's gonna be crazy when I first play Elder Scrolls 6. Granted, I know it's years and years away. It's just crazy. I know we're gonna be prisoners. I know that. So they've done in every Elder Scrolls game. Or at least Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim.
No, they did in Morrowind too.
Yeah, with Jib. Hey you, stand up. What's your name? And Oblivion, where you were the prisoner, and Uriel Septim. It's like, hey, you're the guy from my dreams, and then he looks, and you got some hideous-looking character. It's like, really? You must have nightmares.
You won't leave Skyrim alive.
Yeah.
It would be cool. I don't know what I'm gonna play as my first playthrough. It depends, you know, I know they're gonna have the playable races, but how many are they gonna have? They'll probably just do the same 10 that are in Skyrim. If so, I mean, if it's gonna be Hammerfell, I'm gonna do Redguard.
Staff with Spock.
Either like Redguard or Imperial or something, maybe something a little different.
The Forbidden Lands, I forget to look at this. What else? There we go.
Can you eat an amethyst? That is the question.
No, because you can't, because for one, it's a jewel.
When I first did Hearthfire, I filled an entire chest with jewels. I just dropped them in there, and then one day they all spawned right next to it, and I had to put them all back in, but then they stayed after that. And I remember constantly quick saving and Fusro dying them, and then reloading the save. So it was just fun to launch the jewels. I probably had 50 jewels in that box. Because all the jewels I collected from the very beginning till the end of at least that playthrough. Excuse me.
What time is it? Alright guys, it's 1:23, so I'll just end the video here. Cause I'm getting really kinda tired. So you guys, if y'all like this video, please smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And also hit that notification bell. Hold on, let me finish killing this. Let me kill this chief bandit chief. What the?
Oh no. It's a good way to end.
How the heck did he end up doing that? Yeah, I did. I can't beat him at the moment, so I'm not strong enough yet. That's the second time I died from him. So, alright guys, well, as I said before, also comment below hashtag Skyrim if Skyrim is your #1 favorite game in the world, because I know it is to me and Raccoon. So what is your favorite game? And hopefully it's Skyrim. If not, oh well, congrats for having that game. But turn that and hit that notification bell before I forget. Hit the notification bell to let you know when I go live, when I do videos. And I'm gonna start trying to figure out how to do videos on 360, so I can do videos on Oblivion. If I can figure that out, it might be a while. Also because I don't have no laptop at the moment, my laptop's busted, so yeah. Well, other than that, talk to y'all later. Peace.